Did you know that wealthy and royal families used to invest in and fund artists and musicians' lives? Like their whole livelihood. Now, I'm going to share with you a secret that they knew that some of us don't. And it is when you invest in creation, creation invests in you. So I want to share this because I think this is important. And as the editor of 719 Style and an art collector myself, and one that enjoys the arts, whether it's culinary, music, all sorts of things, I understand this. I'm a big proponent for investing in local artists and investing in art. It's imperative. And like I said, when you invest in creation, creation invests in you. So join me on my long walk. I want to talk about this thing that is at play here. I'm going to do a more grounded, practical video on 719 Style because we have some things rolling out this fall along with our print issue and some classes that we're offering that really speak to this. And so if you want a more grounded, practical explanation of this, you can check it out at 719 Style. But over here, we talk about the spiritual undercurrent of it all, right? So what brought this up is I actually was on 719 Style Instagram page, and this video came up about an art gallery owner, and she was talking about, let me let the car go by. But she was talking about how collectors want to protect their investment, and they want to know that the art that they are thinking about, let me let them go by. The art that they're thinking about investing in is worth it. That the artist actually, has longevity plans. There are so many cars. Takes their career seriously and all those kind of things. Which, as an art collector, you want to know that. You want to know that that the art that you're investing in will appreciate, has longevity. Because essentially, and this is how I think as a collector, and she was saying that, as an art gallery owner, you kind of act as the connector between the collector and the artist itself. And so the art gallery owner often has relationships with the artist, and they can share with collectors this kind of information that they look for. And I thought that was fantastic. I was like, yeah, that's true. And for me, I kind of look at it, and it made me think why I'm such a proponent for supporting local artists and musicians and things like that, and why I enjoy collecting these unique, one-of-a-kind pieces of art, is that I'm essentially investing in the artist and their career and their work. I'm investing in their work, their creation, and the creator itself. And this leads me to the thing is that when you invest in powerful creators and you appreciate, now I've been pondering on this word appreciate because, a lot of times people think of this word appreciate as like, it's kind of like being grateful for it or something like that. But appreciate means expansion, right? When you appreciate art and the creator and you invest in the creator, that comes back to you. That energy comes back to you. And I like to think of it, as it comes back to you tenfold. Back a long time ago, the royals and the wealthy families, they used to fund artists' lives. They would collect. Hi. This time he came to meet me, or she, at the gate. How lovely. Love that. But what was I saying? Yeah, they used to fund artists' lives and collect their collections and, invest in those things because they knew this. They knew that when you invest in creation invests back into you tenfold. And this is important. When I talk about this a lot on 719 Style, about craftsmanship, about timeless pieces, with antiques, vintage, art, design. This is so powerful when you get this, is when you invest in these things, design and art, and when it comes to culinary arts, and they take the time for presentation, and they are cognizant of how things land on your palate and all sorts of things. It's so much deeper than what we think. How it tantalizes the five senses, which is the gateway to everything, right? It's the gateway. Our five senses is the gateway. And so this beauty, we oftentimes think if we're in our logical mind that, art is this, and beauty and all these things are a waste of time. They are vain. But I tell you, creation is creation. And when you invest in a powerful creator like an artist or a musician or a chef or some sort of connoisseur, if you invest in craftsmanship, that comes back to you. Life reflects that back to you tenfold in expansion and love. So that's why investing in art is important. And you see the likes like Oprah, the royal family, they have huge art collections. Huge. And I don't think that's a coincidence at all. At all. This is important. Art, beauty, design, all the things, it's important. And that's why, and style, because we, at 719 Style, we talk about style as authorship, and we have our philosophy. I won't go into that. I've talked about our style philosophy in many, many videos. But that's also important because, again, that philosophy is style and design coming from within, not without. It's not outside of you. We're not chasing trends. We're not trying to find style, or we're not trying to find, it's not external to you. It comes from you. Your style comes from you. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that. Support your local artists. Support your local restaurants. Support local. Support craftsmanship, right? Support those kind of things. It's important. And then, on a macro level, this is about relationship. This is about relationship and relating to life. That's what heals. Relationship is what heals everything. And I also wrote something about that on 719 Style as well, if you want to check that out. But I did want to share that, you guys. When you invest in creation invests in you. Till next time.